Everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Shayna and I do a ton of different content, but today it is going to be a room tour slash room update prep putting together. So I have a 2.5-year-old, and over the past few months we have been trying to transition her out of her nursery into a big girl room, and we have been slowly getting all the pieces so it wasn't as expensive and she could get used to this being her new room and she wouldn't freak out because she's getting moved into a different room. So I'm going to give you guys a tour as well as show you guys the whole process of when we started. So I hope you guys enjoy.
You know what?
I saw that.
We're reuse it if you want. What? Oh, never mind. We're doing harder.
No, it's got that bacon in it.
So it's right if you move it back to the harder.
Really? No. I can't believe y'all are doing that.
I gotta push it harder. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I think it broke. No, it did. It definitely broke. Look at it.
Oh, there's no saving this carpet. That's disgusting. This carpet's thin too.
I like that fluffy carpet, but once it, like if it gets dirty, like once it gets worn in, there's no fixing it.
Yeah.
It's not safe.
Don't order it until you're done doing the floor.
I gotta pay $4 towards my credit card if I'm closing.
You gotta pay what?
$4 towards my credit card.
Why?
Because I had a $24 credit, so I spent $29 on Walmart yesterday.
Did you really? So now it's gonna take you longer to close it because now that has to process.
Yeah, I'm on problem. Oh, what the fuck was in there? Alright, beer cans to be honest. No, okay.
Yes, tons. Seltzer cans.
Is it from us?
Yeah, it is. I wouldn't touch it.
I can't tell you. I saw it myself. What the fuck is that? Oh shit.
You did not get all the carpet out of there.
Ah! What's wrong with it? I put this young lady back porch. They're gonna figure it out. You know? Who rolls up? Lego? What the fuck's that about? I've never had Lego today in my life. Debs. Where was this up? Throwing it over. Yeah. Oh, okay.
It's going in the trash pile.
I was gonna wait until everybody left it.
This window is really convenient. There's no one out there, right?
Yeah, I'm glad it's gonna come.
Watch out, Ellie. It is 5 o'clock.
Husband shitting.
Stop. And I got almost the entire floor done. It's just that little section that is not done. And they didn't even start this until after 12:30 because the original floor was out of stock, or they no longer sold it. Excuse me, it's discontinued. So they went to another place, had to find new flooring, and found this, and you saved $100. Hi, Ellie. Ooh, your eye looks really pretty in the sunlight.
Thank you.
I wasn't talking to you.
Oh.
And then Shadow. Shadow likes the new floor, and it matches perfectly. Look, this is bedroom floor.
She likes jumping out of the window.
This is the hallway floor that was done by a completely different company. Perfect freaking match. That's insane.
Where's that bag on, Reagan?
I haven't decided why.
I'll just ask him. That looks like shit, but I'm not taking this all
Alright, you guys, so this is Emmy's room. It's still not fully completed. There's only a couple of mistakes on the floor. This was actually really cheap flooring and that broke online. So her dresser's gonna go right here, so we're not too worried about it because I don't want her to hurt her foot or anybody to hurt their foot on that, honestly. So couple of imperfections. The main floor's good. We have one here, but her bed's going here. The thing that's not complete is the closet. So we put all the tools and stuff in here, and they have to do the cord around in there, which he's gonna try and do tomorrow before the furniture gets delivered, and then he has to do the door. But other than that, the room's ready to go. I cleaned it and we moved everything out of here for the furniture people tomorrow to come put it in. Yay! All right, you guys, this is the first time I'm seeing Emery's room. Oh my. All right, furniture got delivered this morning. That's her bed and her dresser. I love this mirror. I actually watched them bring it in. I love that mirror. This is gonna be her poop's reading corner. Oh, it's so cute. I was so excited to officially get started in here. I had to wait till Brandon finished putting in the floors, and after tearing up the carpet and everything and having the furniture get put in here to really be able to kind of style and figure out where all the furniture was going to go and where I wanted to put things. So I kind of just grabbed some things from her nursery that I already knew that I was going to put in here, like that palette that was made for her before she was even born by my sister-in-law. So we're using that as her mat for her Pooh's reading corner. And I went ahead and hung up some flowers. They're light up flowers on her bed that also came from her nursery. It was we used that for my bridal shower, which is funny. It's just like a full circle thing that I used that when I got married, and then I used it in my kids' room. And this is me putting together a 9 cubby hole cubicle that we got from Walmart. We ended up getting 2 of these. One is her closet organizer, and the other one is for like toys and puzzles and stuff like that we're going to keep on the wall next to the door in between the entrance and the closet. And this is the first time I've really ever put one of these together by myself, so I was pretty proud of myself that I got this done. It took me a little over an hour, probably because my daughter was in and out and she was, doing some things that I didn't want to hurt her, and I always try and follow the directions very well. So I'm just finishing up putting this together for the night. So the theme that we're going for in her big girl room that she's going to grow into is wildflowers. So it's going to be different like pastel colors and just different types of flowers and wildflowers. It was really fun to play around with, and I ended up getting a lot of things from a few different places. All of her furniture is from Rooms to Go except for the cubicles and her nightstand, which is from Amazon. The cubicles are from Walmart, and there is a wooden table like you can see behind me that my grandfather made. He's really good at woodworking, and he is a retired contractor, so he is really good at that kind of stuff. As you can see, my cat is just hanging out on the chair. She likes to be a part of, everything that we do around here, apparently. I was trying desperately not to smash my finger in with this hammer, and I did manage to get them all in without smashing my fingers, but I did bend one nail, and one of the white cut back things for the cubicle is a little bit crooked, but it's okay because you can't notice it. I'm pretty darn proud of myself. I put this whole thing together by myself and took me about an hour. Go me. So I don't think I've given y'all any update on M's room in a minute, so I kind of did organize it a little bit. Put things where I kind of want them to go. Okay, so this is what I'm going to keep underneath her bed. So this is like memorabilia stuff, and then this is going to be for every single Valentine's Day. We'll put special things in there. That one's Easter. That one's Christmas. We'll obviously get a bigger one as she gets more. And then this is just like her special box. So special cards, things that I think that she'll want to remember. And then like certificates and stuff I'm going to put in here. It has her name on it. Emmy did put this in there. It's not obviously going to stay there. And hopefully the mattress and the box spring will fit on top of this stuff. Makes me kind of nervous that it's going to be a little bit too tall, a couple of things. I'm trying to avoid putting a lot of things in her closet as of right now because I'm not sure how we plan on organizing this. So all of this stuff right here is going to go in the attic. These are my formal dresses, graduation cap and gown, and stuff like that. And then these are spring clothes that she had this past spring, or clothes that we've accumulated that I think that she will still fit in, or that we've bought recently. I like that. That's really cute. Walmart has upped their game in clothing. And then this is like, it's just a Build-A-Bear box. So my sister every single year for her birthday is going to get her Build-A-Bear. That's going to be their thing, their little tradition. So birthday memorabilia I have put in here from the past 2 birthdays. It's obviously going to change as well. The dresser, these are things that I got today that I'm going to go through and show you. Some of this is our Easter stuff that I'm going to take out and put in my room. And this is like a basket that she picked out actually herself from Walmart, and has a bunch of books in it that I went ahead and took out of her room. And this is going to be her reading corner. So I did have a mat here, but one of the cats got locked in here and peed on it, so it's in the washing machine now. But this is going to be her reading corner, and I'm going to put that in this corner with it, and then a couple of like throw pillows and stuff. This is going to stay here. This is her board, and on the back it is a chalkboard, and then it's dry erase. And then I'm going to do some bookshelves here, and we're going to get a white nightstand here on Amazon, and I'm probably going to end up moving that. I'm not sure. Those are her feet prints that we did right after she started walking. We have the date and her name and stuff on it. We're going to obviously get a new curtain rod and some curtains. And then all of her stuffed animals, or most of them, I've stuffed in here. It's actually a laundry basket, and we're going to put a animal zoo on the wall right there. This is all of her baby stuff besides that bed and the stroller. Not sure how I'm going to organize or put that yet. That basket's also going to leave in here, but that jewelry box is the jewelry box that my grandfather made me, and I'm going to pass it down to her. And that is a very large teddy bear that my husband got me for one of our first Valentine's Day together. As you saw me put together, I got these from Target, and this has so far just blocks and cards. This has random junk. This is gonna have like her purses, wallets, and makeup and stuff like that in here. This is for her inside play kitchen, which we still don't have all the pieces for yet. This was just one of the playthings that she still uses, but it's too big to fit in a bin. This one has her Elmo chicken, and then some sensory toys and shapes and stuff like that. Her telephone, fire truck, walk around telephone, that is. This one kind of has some more toys in it that she still likes to play with. I'm going to show you guys the stuff that I got from Joann's today. So Joann's is closing, so they're having a sale. So I got these to go on the wall of her room because we're doing the wildflower theme. Okay. I got 4. So I got 3 of these. And they're all different ones. Okay. And then got this long one. This is the last thing that I got. It's a floral wreath. It is so cute. I love this. So I'm actually super proud of myself that I was able to hang these up and arrange them the way that I did by myself. I've had a lot of compliments on it from friends and family who have seen it. I'm not typically one who hangs up things in my home, so I'm very grateful that I did this, and I'm glad that I went to Joann's and got the stuff. But you would think with a closeout sale that it'd be pretty cheap, but in actuality, it kind of wasn't. Joann's is not cheap at all, and even with the closeout sale, it wasn't helpful either. And then I'm just unpackaging some Amazon things. I did a bulk order from Amazon because we are already in March, and I was like, we need to get a move on and get in this room together. So I got these 2 flower things for the end of her bed, like ottomans, and I'm glad that I ended up getting those because the one that I was originally going to get was a lot more expensive, and I think that the flower ones go better with her room because it kind of matches the theme, and I think Emmy would be able to get that open easier. And then I am just going to have my husband hang up these floating shelves for her new bookshelves. I wanted to kind of match her furniture that's in the room, so I got scalloped because as you can see, her dresser is wavy, so I think that it worked out perfectly. And I'm just over in the corner setting out the pieces of her nightstand that I also ordered. So that way it's easier to put together when the time comes for that. My husband actually put that together too. Got lots of updates for Emmy's room. It's March, and I was like, we need to get a move on. So we got her nightstand. I put all the pieces in order and set it out so it's be easy to put together later. Her bookshelves that are up on this wall that were going to go on this wall originally, but her name sign that's over her crib will not fit on any other wall in this room except for this one, so we had to leave it blank, so we put the bookshelves there. And these are her 2 storage units that I'm going to use as an ottoman at the end of her bed. I found these randomly. She's talking on the phone. Randomly on Amazon because the one that I originally had was out of stock. It wasn't available anymore. So I had to figure out something else to do. And those were pretty cheap and sturdy. The reviews were great. And they're flower shaped, which is the theme of her room. So it's perfect. I'm going to get a second one of these from Walmart because it was much cheaper, and honestly with the amount of space that I need for this closet, because it's not small but it's not big, but it has this space, so this area that we had to put a cute like an organizer is minimal, so this is perfect to fit in there. So I'm just going to get another one of these from Walmart. Okay, so it's the day after we put the shelves up, and I'm going to go ahead and transfer all of her books into her new room. Please ignore that. Some of those don't fit anymore and some of them need to be hung up. I have stopped like organizing this room because we're transitioning her into there. And we are on to yet another day. As you can see, we have been doing this little by little, like I said in the beginning of this video. Just didn't want to overwhelm ourselves and definitely wanted to do this the most affordable way. So we did do it from December up until May is when we finally finished the bedroom. And this is just me organizing all of her books that I took out of her nursery and onto her new floating shelves. I did end up changing this a bit because I moved some little knickknack and memorabilia stuff out of her nursery at a later date. Books, which are just, I put like the really tall ones, that's a plush one, and the ones that make noise and have like the feeling things, and then a couple small ones that fit in the holes. And then I have the rest of our books here displayed. On the 2 ends, I decided to do that to make it a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. I need to figure out another book to put right there because I decided to take out all of the holiday books that we have, and then I'm going to store them somewhere else and take them out during holiday and put them like in front of these books, so, or put them in front on the basket and put the other ones up here. So we grab those and do them, and then this I'm gonna go put in the, hey guys, in the nursery. I finally got my husband to move her name sign from above her crib into her new room. I couldn't really do anything else other than, what I'm doing right now, which is putting together her box spring, and then we're going to get her mattress on there, which comes in a few days after this video was recorded. But I had to work around her name sign for the other stuff that I was going to put on her wall because that's the only wall that would fit on, and I had certain things that I didn't want anything to, not look correctly on the wall, and I didn't want a million holes in our wall. So I was like, dude, this has to get put up so that way I can hang the rest of the things that are needed on there. I'm also going through some boxes that were underneath her bed and just getting rid of some things that I decided not to keep to save on storage. So here's a look at Emery's nursery. It is like so bare. It hasn't been this bare since before she was here. I did a lot today. I took down her diaper cake, which is so sad because that thing was so pretty, but it needed to go down. And then let's take a look in her room. Oh my god, so much stuff has been done. I didn't record a lot of things of me like organizing and doing certain things. I didn't know what I was gonna do. This is liable to change, but this is her Pooh's reading corner. I think I want to get another shelf up here, not this one, but like maybe 2 small ones to display some of this stuff on, because I mean, it's fine now, but once we start getting books and more books and she starts really living in this room, it's just not safe for that to be here, and it's just not practical. So I think that I want to get a display shelf up top for this stuff. It's some of this stuff like this and this. That tree, the butterfly, came off of her diaper cake, including this stuff here. This stuff is going to stay because I felt like something was missing when I hung that up. Like it was just too bare, and that Pooh is a bookmark. And then her name sign is moved in here. Her nightstand that Brandon did put together, so I don't have video of that. We put the box spring on today. That's what he was doing. We got to get her mattress and a rug and all of her stuffed animal zoo, which I think I'm either going to put on the back side of her door or it's going to go in that corner where her closet is. I'm moving this picture over there, and we're putting flowers here on the wall that I'm gonna get from Amazon as well. That needs to go back on the window, and we need to clean it up. Need to get shades and curtains. This is her closet. I think I'm gonna take this down. I had this in my room, but when we had to move everything out of this closet for Emery, I had to take this out and move it elsewhere because it just didn't have the space. And then what we have up top, those are seasonal books that I need to figure out, like they're not gonna sit there, but I gotta get organized. But yeah, I'm so excited. It looks so good and we're almost done. She'll be in here within the next month for sure. As promised, her mattress is now here as well. I got this from Amazon too, as well as her box spring and the cover and the mattress protector. I got most of the stuff that is in her room from Amazon because, you know, that's just, I love Amazon. It's extremely convenient and they have a lot of different brands and types, and it's awesome to see the reviews, and it's just like basically wholesale. You can get anything and almost everything from there. So I did a lot of research on this for months before I purchased anything, and this is what we ended up going with. I did get the pillows from Walmart though. So I put the mattress on, and I'm putting the mattress protective cover on, and then I'm gonna move that canvas that has her feet prints on it to the other wall, and I'm going to hang up some flowers that I did get from Amazon. They are daisies and they're super cute, and I love the way this turned out and looked. Honestly, her bed area is honestly my favorite in the entire room. I'm sorry that a few of these clips are kind of blurry. I didn't realize that my camera wasn't focusing, and obviously it was too late to, you know, fix that, and I had it turned the other way, and like instead of the front facing camera, I did have my back facing camera. What also came in was her stuffed animal zoo, which I ended up putting on the back of her door instead of over on the other wall because I thought that it would save more space. And you could kind of hide this once the door was open because it's definitely not eye appealing, that's for sure. You're just shoving stuffed animals in there. I definitely think that a corner stuffed animal like zoo would be a lot more like, I think that I would like the look of it a lot better, but this is all that I had, so this is what I went with because we didn't have a corner that was available to use it. And then I'm putting on her sheets that I got from Walmart. I love these. They're so cute. They're wildflower and purple, and her rug is the base color is purple, so it works out perfectly. So I'm very happy with it. This set definitely wasn't the cheapest, and I wasn't happy about it, but when I saw it, I had to have it because it matched so good. So I just decided to go with it. My entire goal with this room was to be aesthetically pleasing yet very functional and easy for my toddler to grow into. I wanted to have fun in it and it to be her safe space and somewhere that she can come and hang out and have fun and just play with her toys, but also feel extremely comfortable and it look really nice and pretty, and it shows that we put the effort in, and it's just relaxing and more calming when everything kind of it matches and is in order. And that's, I also have OCD, so that could also be the cause. But I am definitely one of those moms who, yes, I like aesthetically pleasing things, but I'm also very functional, and I like to have things functional and organized. And she's a toddler, she's a kid, she obviously plays and she has toys. She's not a robot, she's human, and she has baby dolls and stuff, so she does have a little baby doll corner and things that a lot of, you know, that aren't exactly aesthetically pleasing and that would necessarily be out. But, you know, this is a toddler room, so I am very happy and pleased with how it turned out because I think I got a really good mix of aesthetically pleasing and also very functional and easy and fun for my toddler that she can grow into. I am just now organizing her closet. We are moved on to a new day. As you can see, her rug finally came in. It is super soft and so pretty. It is one of my favorite parts about her room, that and her bed. So moving over her shoes into this compartment, I have one of those, has blankets in it, and then we are in the middle of trying to potty train, so this is kind of our last order of like my bulk order that I get from Hello Bello for her pull-ups and stuff. So the top two have pull-ups in it, and the middle one I hadn't decided what I was going to put into it, so right now it's just kind of a mix of different things. Kitty cats.
Kitty cat. I don't want to do that.
What's that?
It's dog outside.
Oh, the dog's outside? I think I'll put 2 shades up. So we are in the home stretch at this point. We're basically just putting up her blackout shades and her curtains. I could not do that myself, so my husband is doing it. I am putting the curtains on the rods, and I can get them up there, but he had to put the shades up. And I was waiting on her toddler bed rail and her puzzle organizers, and after that, it's done, and she can sleep in here this coming weekend. The finishing touch, y'all. Amy's room done. Amy's room is done. I haven't seen this room. It's cute.